Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ball Player's Guide, your guide to everything ball. Today, we're going to be recapping the Twins Rays series from April 3rd to April 5th. The Twins, shocker, lost two of three. They won the first one 10-4 in a game that they looked pretty good in. And then they put up two real big stinkers. They lost 1-7, 1-4. Those last two games, they had 2 runs and 6 hits combined in both games, and we're going to get into that a little bit. But the first game, start with the positives. The Tristan Gray game, he had a grand slam. He went 1 for 2 with a walk. That one hit was a grand slam. He had 5 RBIs on the day. He also had Josh Bell went 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Luke Keeschel went 2 for 5 with a couple runs scored. Um, Jeffers had some okay at bats. Larnick looked pretty good despite our objections.
No, your objections. I've
Hey,
been a Trevor Larnach believer since day one.
nobody believes that. Nobody believe you were trying to trade him 5 months ago,
Oh yeah, because it was gonna work out for the
and
Twins.
it's working out apparently because he's got the highest OPS on the team, just like we all thought. Um, Bailey Ober went 4 innings, 3 earned runs. The bullpen went scoreless except for Banda, who got touched up for a run. I mean, the Twins look good. Hey, stop it.
Sorry.
The Twins looked really good in this game, which is something I don't think I'd see. I mean, this Rays lineup isn't bad. They've got Yandy, Aranda, Caminero, Fraley. I mean, Fortes looks pretty good down there. Chandler Simpson's been on a tear. I mean, he was so good they moved him up into the 3 spot in the last game. They held him to 4 runs, 8 hits. I mean, the Rays did have 3 errors, which helps. But
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
it's
game you're supposed to win. You hit like that, you get those types of errors, like you have to take advantage, and they did.
yeah. Rays talk. Carson Williams got sent down very quickly after the series, and it showed why
Bad.
he was on the struggle bus. But
Yeah.
Nick Fortes
Yeah.
is awesome.
He's great. I don't understand. I don't know if you saw his like chest protector. It's got like
Mhm.
the F, but it's also a 4, and then the big 0 right there.
Mm-mm.
It's like I don't understand his logo or whatever. I guess his number's 40. So I guess
Yeah,
it's like faux. So that do they call him hey faux? Like that doesn't that can't be right.
I hope not.
That can't be right. Hey faux. I don't like that. So yeah, the Twins won. That's really good. Do you have anything on the first game?
It was fun to watch. I think Tristan Gray officially owns number 4 in Twins history after that game. Paul Molitor and Carlos Correa mean nothing to this franchise.
You're right on one of
Um,
those two.
yeah. Shout out Carlos Correa stealing bags.
We, if we
Oh,
get into Carlos Correa talk,
oh,
we're gonna
that
be here a while.
oh. I sent that to our group and I was like, this guy's just gotta be rage baiting us at this point. I was so mad. It was probably midnight and I was already probably just already mad about the day to begin with. And then I saw that and I was like,
Just send you over the top.
what? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was
Let's see.
Carlos
We
Correa episode incoming.
we have Tristan Gray now. So who
Yeah.
needs him? Carlos
The
Correa,
real
not me.
C4. T4.
G4,
T,
Gray 4.
T, Tristan 4.
We'll work on it. We'll workshop
Yeah.
that.
We're going to figure it out for you, Tristan. Don't you worry.
Yeah, number one Tristan Gray pod right here.
Oh, yeah.
And then game two, coincidentally, Tristan Gray not in the lineup, and the Twins can't produce anything. It was abysmal. They lost 7-1. Mick Abel was not, I mean, the weather was bad. It was cold, right? So you have that, you can kind of maybe, it's like
No.
30 degrees, but he was not sharp. He was all over the place. I mean, right away, seemingly, he was just off. And then the Twins just couldn't hit. Um, the first, like everybody in their lineup. I was going to say like the first 4 hitters of their lineup, but it was really everybody. Their 3 hits were Luke Keeschel, a Wallner home run, and then Brooks Lee, which,
My guy,
yeah,
Brooks Lee, by the way.
our shortstop. We've always said it. Um,
My big dumper, Brooksley.
moving right along from that. Um, bullpen got touched up again. Taylor Rogers, 2 runs. I said what I said. Taylor
Uh,
Rogers, two earned runs in 1 inning. Zach Kent gave up another earned run after 2 walks in an inning. Our closer, Cody Lawyerson, had a scoreless inning. How about you? But I mean, if you get 3 hits against Steven Matz, Sulcer, and Englert, it's going to be tough to win a baseball game.
who is Englert and why did he pitch a scoreless inning? 12
Englert
ERA, by
is
the way.
Mason Englert. He's 26 years old. He throws right. He's a switch hitter. Get this fella in the box. What are
More,
we
yeah,
doing in
more
the
power
pen?
to you, I guess.
6'4", 205. Got a 12 ERA this season in 3 games, including a
How
scoreless
about
inning
you?
against the Minnesota Twins.
How about you?
And then, yeah, it was bad. The Twins, it was one of those games the Twins looked lifeless and didn't really have much juice going. Yeah, it was rough. You have anything specific on that game?
Um, no, I don't think so. That it's just one that you hope the boys can bounce back tomorrow. But
And guess
here
what?
we
They
here we go.
didn't.
Here we go. Game three.
Because game three, they played it tight. It was 1-1 the whole way through. They scored one in the second and then didn't do dick after that. The Rays scored one in the fourth, and then it was just abysmal at bat after abysmal at bat. The shocker, stop me if you've heard this one before, Justin Topa blows it
He-
in the 10th inning. Immediately, you knew it was going to happen. First hitter of extra innings.
yep. I tuned in.
Palacios,
I was
gone.
tuned in and I saw him hit that ball. And I
Yep.
was like, well, that's what happens when you bring in Justin Topa. That dude, I texted you right after it happened and I said, this dude is the reason I drink. And he could,
Justin Topa, not Palacios.
right. Um, he he could walk up to me at a bar, hand me a beer, give me the finger, and I'd be like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
You're
deserve
right.
that, and you
Yeah.
deserve everything I've said.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
owe me that beer. And
gave up an absolute nuke to known power hitter, 5'8", 185, 13 career home run hitter Richie Palacios.
while wearing goggles, by the way, Richie Palacios is a goggle wearer.
Neon green goggles.
Yeah.
I just want that to be out there, like neon yellow. Fit in on a construction site. 2 of our 3 hits this game came courtesy of Matt Wallner, which is
That's like a once in a lifetime type of sentence right
that's
there.
less
So
than ideal, including a home run. So I mean,
that which was nuked. I
that
saw
was
that hit and I was like, oh my
crushed.
goodness gracious, that
I mean, Matt Wallner has looked every bit of Matt Wallner this year. He's hit balls 5,000 feet, and then he's also struck out looking on the silliest, like,
yeah.
looping sweeper you've ever seen. And he just, like, puts his head down and goes, You
I've
got me.
so I've been watching his at bats close because I was riding the Matt Wallner train and he because he it looked like mm, not as much as I'm riding the Brooks Lee train. Um, stay tuned for leaked messages from our group chat.
Just post
Um,
just out of context screenshots.
I probably will. If he hits a big homer, I will. I'll do it. I don't care.
Ugh, he
Um,
won't.
no, he won't. He might.
He
Don't
won't.
talk about my Brooks like that.
Won't.
Where was I going with this?
I don't know.
I was talking about Matt Wallner.
Sure where.
Oh, he made some swing adjustments. He looked good. And I was like, hey, here we go, Matt Wallner. And the pitchers literally have to throw it into his bat path. And that's how you're going to lose to him
Hmm.
because he swings in the same spot every time, no matter where it goes. It's the same exact swing 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're throwing a changeup that dives outside. It doesn't matter if you're throwing a slider low and in. He's swinging right down the middle every time. So if you miss right down the middle, he's going to crush it. But if it's literally anywhere else, you're good.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to swing.
Yeah, I mean this series really showcased a lot more of the runners in scoring position woes for the Twins. It was bad, but you look at the season and they've had 86 plate appearances with runners in scoring position. They have 28 RBIs, which is middle-ish of the pack. They have 24 strikeouts in those 86 plate appearances. They're hitting 239 with a 734 OPS, which is right around league average,
Yep.
which I mean for this team, I guess it's kind of expected. But then you look at the best teams in the league, right? Like the Brewers are number one. They're one dotting it with runners. That's not going to happen throughout the whole year. But like
Mhm.
the Athletics are two. That's crazy considering how bad they are. Then it's the Dodgers, the Tigers, the White Sox. I don't know, like the Yankees are up there, like the Astros, like the Guardians, like teams that you expect to be good are up there. But then you also look and you have like the Mariners and the Phillies and the Padres and the Cubs and all these like good teams are the whatever's going on in Boston and Toronto. Like they're all below the Twins. I mean, like we love to overreact, I suppose, but
Yeah. This team is, I mean, we didn't even talk about Sim, how good he was,
oh yeah,
because
we
we're
should touch
we're
on Sim.
focusing on how awful the hitting's been.
Yeah, we should talk
The
about Sim because that's probably the best start of his career.
Yeah,
He went 6 and 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4 Ks, gave up a home run as his only
to
um
Junior Caminero, one of the best to ever do it at this point. Put him in the
yeah,
hall.
my third baseman, my goat.
Mm, Gold Glove third baseman
In Jeter's era, probably.
in
Um
every era.
yeah, I mean I was listening to this game. I didn't have the opportunity to watch it, but I think um but he was pounding the strike zone,
Hmm.
which is what you need
Which,
from Sim.
yeah,
He was throwing strikes, which if you're gonna get that out of him, he's gonna be a very good pitcher.
yeah. When he can do that on a 30-degree day in April, it makes me very hopeful for what we're going to see in July.
Yeah,
And I'm just hoping, because I don't know if it's like that, because he doesn't overpower people. Like he's not a flamethrower guy.
right.
So I'm wondering if they're like so gassed up for these high power arms that they are just so out in front on a guy like Sim, especially if you like one day you're facing Taj Bradley who casually touches 100 as a starter, and then you
Yeah,
go to
right.
Sim the next day. It's like that you're bound to get outs after something like that. And I'm very happy with like I said, I've said it before, not at not even close to my favorite pitcher to watch. I hate watching him pitch, but he's getting the job done so far through two starts.
Yeah, I'm looking at his Savant page so far for 2026, 2 starts. But his fastball again is in the 90th percentile, but his breaking ball and off speed is in the ninth and 11th percentile.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't get chases, he doesn't really get whiffs, but there must be something with his arm angle. Like it
Hmm.
looks weird, it gets on people quick. Like, because yeah, when he throws strikes, he's looked good. And
Yeah.
they were talking, I don't know if you watched the first game of the Tiger series, which is today, spoilers. Um, but they had him, they interviewed with the booth. And so they're talking about it and just like, what's the thought process between like ditching the changeup, adding the splitter, and all that stuff. And just, it was really interesting to hear his like thought process behind it all and just kind of what went into it. And he's like, basically, like, we looked at the numbers and he didn't say this in the exact words, but he realized like the changeup was getting rocked and it wasn't
Mhm.
like as effective as like getting the whiffs on because like it didn't look enough like the fastball. So he got rid of it, added the split, and then pretty much since that point, his numbers have kind of like you can see that where the difference started. So I don't know, maybe eventually he works in a new because like his curveball usage is down to 4% this year. His slider is only 18, so he doesn't really have like a breaking ball. It's
Mhm.
fastball splitter.
Yeah.
And then it's he needs to find a third pitch, but
Yeah. He's not going to strike you out, but he's finding a way. So, and that needs to be the motto of this twin staff pretty much is find a way. All they're missing is like if my dream rotation right now is Joe Ryan, of course, Taj Bradley, Sim, and you got Scott Diamond and Sam Deduno at the back end. Now we're talking.
you know what my dream rotation would be? Prime Randy Johnson,
Okay.
Prime Pedro. Oh, I thought we were doing jokes here,
We were
Joey.
naming Hall of Fame pitchers. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
We
that's
were.
exactly what we were doing. Um, can we have I have two things I want to bring up. The first is what Logan touched on this last episode, but what are we going to do at shortstop?
Yeah,
Because Brooksley cannot make even the he can't make
I
routine
shouldn't have said
plays.
yeah.
He can't
But
make
have you
routine
seen his
plays.
lower half?
I don't insert a picture of his caboose right here because
You
I
can't
don't
do
care
that.
what he's working with. He can't make a play. He can't feel the ground ball, Joey.
I
Did you
said
see
he's not a shortstop. He's
did you
not.
see the play today?
No, I
Um,
have. I watched the back half of this game. I didn't watch much, which
I know which back half
Brooksley in
you were
back half
watching.
is Brooks.
There was a ground ball. It was a comebacker. I mean, it was hit hard. It was like 90 mile an hour off the bat. Almost hit Joe Ryan in the foot or whatever. He did his little like thing to like try to stop it. So it was literally hit right at Brooksley. He didn't have to move, and he like fielded it. It was literally like all he had to do was just throw, and he fielded it like under his legs somehow, and like behind him, and he bobbled it, and then they ruled it as a hit, and like everyone was like.
Not a
That's
hit.
not a hit. That was hit right at him, hit him in the glove, bounced off. Like it was bad. If you can find a clip of that, I
He
mean, it
does
was
have an error in the box
brutal.
score.
They changed it
So they,
retroactively.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like 3 innings later, but someone phoned down and was like,
I
"You
don't
sure
think
about that play?" Yeah,
I
he
can't
was
wait to talk
rough.
about this Tigers series because I'm in the box score now. James Outman 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Doesn't have a
We're
hit this.
on James Outman hit watch. Um, I'm rooting for the guy. I love him. I don't know why I have a thing for just like shitty ass players.
Just- he's bad, but he's a handsome looking fella. I
He
tell you
looks
what.
like he looks like Jon Snow, and I mean, hey,
Yeah.
that's my center fielder. That's my center fielder, man.
But do you remember in 2023 when he was okay?
I do remember that. Yeah,
Exactly.
we should tap into that.
That's what
That's
we're
really
holding on
good.
to.
Yep.
That's what the Twins do. I tell you what. Shout out. I was talking to Wyatt Pronto, avid listener, about him earlier today. And I'm looking at his season that year and it is ridiculous. He popped off. So
And
where's that at,
and,
James?
and then
Jimmy?
yeah, then what happened, Jimmy? You know, you don't get to be called James until you make a meaningful impact to this team. Yeah. So we've got him on hit watch. That was the other thing I wanted to bring up. Um, you've got
Can we say that he's on hit watch? Is that like allowed these days? Like, is that considered a threat?
it's our podcast.
Yeah, you're right.
Brooks Lee can't hit or field. Who are you? What are you doing for me?
I'll tell you what he's doing for me.
Stop. You gotta go to bed. Royce has looked really good. His average isn't there, but he keeps walking. Like he's getting
Yeah,
1 to 2 walks a game, which is awesome.
yeah, he's gonna come around. He'll he'll be in the top third of this order by May. I would say
He better
at
be.
at the minimum by May.
Yeah,
Can we
you wouldn't
stop
know it
pinch
by
hitting
looking
Cody
at the
Clemens?
average.
Can we just stop playing Cody Clemens?
We just
Like,
stop rostering Cody Clemens.
yeah. Sorry, Cody, if you're listening, but
He's
I
not.
hope you figure it out. But
He won't.
you're right, he's not. But he could be.
He's another part of the Twins' defensive woes right now
Yeah.
because
He
the Twins don't have a defensive first baseman. Like they don't have
no.
just a reliable defensive first baseman over there. Because I mean,
Caratini's been okay, but he's not a first baseman.
no,
That's
he's a
the thing.
catcher.
Yeah.
Josh Bell is not there to play first base. He's there to be your DH. And Cody Clemens is not a first baseman.
No. The fact that your best first baseman is your backup catcher is an issue.
Yep.
Like what this goes all the way back to 2023. They didn't bring back Donovan Solano, and he signed a minor league deal with the Padres the next year. Ty France, Gold Glove winner Ty France, was on this team last year. He signed a minor league deal with the Padres, I believe, this year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. So why can they not? Reese Hoskins signed a minor league deal with Cleveland.
Yeah. I
And the debate was, do we spend money on Josh Bell or Reese Hoskins? And then Reese Hoskins gets a minor league deal.
I
So
think the problem, and they alluded to this on the broadcast too, yesterday. Um, they were talking because they're talking to Morneau, obviously, about
mhm,
Josh Bell's first start at first base. And so they were talking about like how important it is to have a first baseman over there, and they were like, well, nowadays the philosophy is to just draft all shortstops, and then they're like, oh, they're athletic enough, they can figure it out, and just
yeah,
like plug guys in. But he's like, you like it's like what the Twins have done since. And he said, like, you can see, like, when Kirilloff retired,
mhm,
from that point on, they've had like no plan for
yeah.
first base because he was the plan. It was Sano, and then it's been a different play. It was Gallo,
They had
then
Crone
Joey
before
Gallo.
Sano.
Yeah, let Crone go, then Sano, then Joey Gallo, which, oof. And then after Joey Gallo, it was that Santana?
Yep, Santana in 24, France in
I think
25.
there's one in between Gallo and Santana that we're missing.
22 would have been, I think Miranda started at first right away because they brought in Urshela that year to play third.
Padres legend.
Yeah, crushed the ball in spring training this year.
Yeah,
Don't
he
forget
did.
that.
Yeah, he
Like
did.
first day of spring training, hit a nuke.
And we're like, oh, Twins made a mistake. Yeah, that would have been Miranda, you're right. Yeah, they just haven't had a plan. And then you look at their minor league depth. Their only first baseman right now in AAA is Aaron Sabato.
Yes, who we've been
Is
hearing about since he was drafted 10 years ago, and he is still yet to
20,
play a game.
he's 26 years old. He has 7 at bats this year. He has 1 hit.
Yeah,
It's a career 221 minor league hitter with a 757 OPS. So I mean, is he your plan? Like, what are we doing at first base? And part of the problem is the Twins don't want to spend money.
yeah.
So that's also part of it.
I don't know if Matt Wallner moves to first eventually, but at this point,
Oh, I
he's
forgot
going to get
about
traded.
stud Eric Wegeman.
No, yeah, he's there. So that's
He
for sure.
is a human being. All right.
Twins lose a winnable series.
I'm going to say something really dumb.
Okay, go for it. Let's hear it.
I have a lot of hope for this team.
I've been saying it all off season.
The
That's what I'm.
pieces are there when they put
Mhm.
it together. Like, again, we're recording this on the day of the first game of the Tiger series. They looked good.
Mhm.
They put it together. I mean, was it pretty at times? No. They left a lot of people on base, especially with runners in scoring position. They left a couple bases loaded situations empty, but they still won
Mhm.
against
Seven.
Casey Mize, who's a pretty good pitcher. I don't, I don't know.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow, aka
Scooble Day.
April 7th when you're watching this. No, I lied. Could be April 7th when you're watching this, but I'm referring to April 7th, the day.
Yeah,
Um, Scooble versus Taj Bradley, uh, National Beer Day, $2 beers pregame on a Tuesday,
from
which
5:30
hats
to game
off.
start.
Hey, if the day ends in Y, we're drinking. I tell you what. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm a bad role model. Don't listen to me,
Happy
people.
birthday to my sister. We're drinking.
Oh yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow too,
I don't give a shit.
but we're drinking probably, maybe, definitely. That
Do
might
you
be
want
a
to
new
know?
clip also.
Do you want to know what Royce Lewis's career stats are against Scooble?
Mm, I'm gonna say 3, 4, 9 with a homer.
I don't have that much detail, but in seven at bats, he has a home run, four RBIs, probably a grand slam.
Yeah,
He's 286, which I guess I could figure the math out on that.
so he's
He's
2 for 7
got a
with a homer.
1.2 OPS against him.
So a single and a homer, probably.
Probably. Larnick's hitting 364 against him in 11 at bats. That's kind of crazy.
A lefty lefty piece.
Yeah. Jeffers is 043 against him in 23 at bats. So maybe
Yeah,
we give him the day off.
Caratini caught tonight though. I don't know if he's gonna catch back to back. Yeah, what are we doing? Jeffers didn't play today, so he's guaranteed to play tomorrow. It's all about the analytics.
Maybe he's Joe Ryan's personal catcher.
I'm fine with that. Excuse me. It's I don't know what just happened there. Um, it's clearly working today and opening day. He didn't catch him on. I'm just lying out of my booty cheeks right now. Like I have no evidence whatsoever to support my claim just then. But
Oh boy. This is going to be a long season.
the title of this episode will be Justin Topa is the reason I drink.
I'm wondering
Well,
if that will make it past the YouTube censors. If not, it's going to be Brooks Lee got that
Brooks Lee's
caboose.
dumper. Yeah.
And that's just the thumbnail.
Is going to be a picture of Justin Topa and then a picture of Brooks Lee's lower half.
And then
That's what the thumbnail is
it's
going
going
to
to be
be.
like Justin Topa equals. And that's how the sausage is made, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you here again for a recap of the Tiger series after the Twins sweep the 4-game series.
You heard it here first.
Maybe.